here with lot 1, which would be 4-3 Berkshire Gilt. So this is a My House Godzilla. So My House would be the new mock board down at Laird's that we used very heavily, board that I loved. Per his design and foot and balance and just overall feature that he offered. I thought that was an excellent Berkshire board. I think it's going to be really heard from this summer. So this one's mother, Godzilla, is, if you followed along with our program a little bit, she is probably our most prolific sow in terms of the amount of winners that she has assembled and put together. A gilt that sold out of here last year at the Fever Sale was reserve champion at Indiana Stock Show. She was top 5 a couple times for that family, champion in reserve a handful of times as well. Another litter mate, was very popular, to high selling barrow out of her sale last year as well. 2 years ago, she would have had a barrow that was champion or reserve on the circuit, I think 10 or 12 times, and he was top 5 at CPS overall in the Berkshires. And then 3 or 4 years ago, she had a class winner at North American. So just one that just continues to kind of show what she can do for our program.
Yeah, just talk a little phenotypically, I guess, about that particular female there. You know, I guess what comes to my mind, and we'll talk about this throughout the day here, but at the same time, you know, regardless of year, you know, certainly structure and just flexibility and overall just general pattern never goes out of style, regardless of year. And I think that's probably what this particular gilt brings to the table more than anything, I guess, in my mind. I mean, that one is absolutely built as good as you can make one. In terms of feet and legs, and still very feminine up front and good in terms of her body shape right there. Really like that gilt. Tremendous about that particular female. I like what I think's unique about this gilt is how heavy structured she is. She's got great big feet, but yet in terms of her pastern quality, absolutely second to none. I mean, that thing has dew claw spread. She's got a great big foot. Still very good in terms of that pastern integrity. Still looks like a lady in my opinion, but still got the right amount of body shape and enough muscle, enough spread and dimension to be a really good big hog there as well.
Yeah, this is comes out of very deep, very high quality litter. We saw a gilt a couple weeks ago up at the Connection for $37.50. Be a litter mate to this gilt. 2 very different styles of gilts, but this is one that I'm very high on, very amped up about. I think she is a high quality animal, as good as we've ever been able to put together. So now we'll jump to lot 2, which would be the Chester gilt. This is 8-3. She'd be a cover boy Cracker Jack. So cover boy would be the Yanis board down there at Laird's. And man, I don't know really what else to say about this one. This one's mother came from Garrett Cole. She was a baby pig purchase that I made 2 years ago, and this is one that's a sow that I was very patient with, because this is her first litter that she's been able to offer us, and I think that she's paid for herself, or will come to being able to pay for herself here pretty shortly, because I think this is a next level Chester female.
Yeah, I don't think I could say that any better. I actually was just sitting here thinking this one's next level for that particular breed before you said that, and I would agree 100%. What's really unique about this gilt, I guess, you know, we both get the opportunity to judge a lot of shows, and a lot of times those particular Chesters, you know, they may not be long-necked, and it seems like they sacrifice a little bit of circumference and density a lot of times to get them that long neck and extended up front, but that one's awesome in terms of her look from blade forward, and yet when you study her, I mean, that one is as big-footed and as natural, dense, you know, has as much natural density as any particular hog in this barn. Absolutely love that particular female. She still looks like a lady up front, but then when you study her in terms of stoutness of forearm, she's still good there. She too, like the Berkshire female there, one that's still heavy structured, but still in terms of that, you know, that pastern integrity, I think that one's absolutely spot on.
Yeah, another tremendously deep litter that we're very proud of and happy to offer. So again, this is lot number 1 and lot number 2. Berkshire Gilts 4-3, My House Godzilla. Lot number 2, 8-3, Chester Gilt, Cover Boy, Cracker Jack.